Hi, Minister Greg here once again with part two video of discovering him again. I told you in the beginning the reason why I'm doing these videos is because I'm always inundated with people asking me, Minister Greg, how do I find out what my purpose is? How do I find out what I'm called to do in the Lord? I'm hungry and I'm thirsty and I want to grow in the Lord. And how do I go about doing that? And so I've come here to do a series of videos to help you to discover what your core values are. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about how do we discover our core values? Well, once again, I had said in the earlier video is that our prayer life has to be effective. It has to be ongoing. It has to be constant. You have to put the importance on not the well, but who sits on the well. If you remember, you can go back and check the first video and you'll see why I'm saying that. A lot of times we lose our focus and we really have to bring our focus back to what is really the most important thing, and that is our relationship with Christ. And the only way you can have a relationship with Christ or with anyone else is by having communication with them, being in their presence, and getting to know them. And that's really the true essence of discovering what God has placed in you so you can share with the world. So we're going right into core right now. Our core values are what God has created us to do, that burning desire inside, something that really and truly at the core of our being that we just believe wholeheartedly, that we have passion about, drive, that ignites us, that excites us. Those things are our core values. Those are the things that really and truly charge us up, make us go forward, and we do it if they never even paid us because we love to do it. Some it might be greeting people, other it might be just children, servicing children. Some might be going out and opening up a business, or taking care of the elderly, or just sharing yourself in a way that glorifies God. Those are the things that are our core values. But how do we get to that? Well, the first thing you're going to need to do is get a journal, because that's the most important thing that you can do, is to write your thoughts, your passions down and make them very clear. So we're going to use, once again, I like using words as acronyms because I think they're more easier to follow. So the first video we talked about focus. Focus was finding our core, uniqueness, and silence. That was for the F, the O, the C, the U, and the S. And now core, C-O-R-E, is another acronym that you can use. And the C stands for being clear. It says write down, even the Bible says write down the vision, make it plain. You have to make the vision plain. You have to take a journal and write those thoughts, write those things that you are really passionate about, and continue to write. And even if you have to make a vision board, it's very important to do that. The O is to organize. God is not a God of disorganization. He's a God of organization. It says God does things in decency and in order. And those are the things that you want to do, is you want to be able to put those thoughts in order. R is to have resources. One of the things that I always hear people tell me is that, well, Minister Greg, I want to do this, or I want to do that, or I want to start doing this, but I don't have the resources. I don't have any money. No one's supporting me. I don't know what to do. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's not the fact that we lack resources. We lack the resourcefulness in order to make those things happen. God said he'll supply all of your needs according to his riches and glory. But you have to believe. You have to go back to focusing on what's important. And that is servicing the Lord and working for God. E, and I really want to make this clear, even after you're clear, organized, gathering the resources and believing God that God will bring you to it, he'll bring you through it, is E. And this is where people fail. E stands for execute. Look, James said faith without works is dead. If you're not willing to take action, nothing's going to happen. You can have a well drawn out plan, you can be organized, you can have all the resources lined up, but it's up to you to walk in faith. If you believe in God and you believe that God can do all things but fail, then you have to take action. God is not going to do it for you. John up the street's not going to do it for you. No one's going to do what you need to do for yourself, not even God. God is a God who meets you halfway. You have your part to do in the natural, and then where your natural self stops, God picks up in the supernatural and does what you can't do for yourself. So I just want to let you know that you must execute and take action. Hey, thank you very much for this time. I shared this supplement with you because I get people who are always asking me, Minister Greg, how do I get to what God has called me to do? Hopefully this has been helpful to you. Check us out at stillwaterclministry.org. Find out all about what we do. I thank you. Have a blessed day. No, actually make it a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.